Honey production is at the mercy of heat and drought in Iraq as oppressive heat beats down on central Iraq, where rising temperatures are making bees struggle hard to pollinate. As per the United Nations Developmental Program 2020 report, beekeeping that's existed in Iraq for over 8,000 years, not just for consumption but also for medical purposes. The bee needs to constantly search for pollen and nectar, which is essential for honey production. It usually travels hundreds of meters to find its bounty, but the drought is forcing bees to travel up to 5 kilometers to pollinate.
Certainly, because the bees have a direct association with plants. If there is no vegetation cover, which is something basic, the bees are forced to go greater distances, and this affects their lifespan because they have to struggle.
The heat becomes another major hurdle for bees. Under optimal circumstances, bees thrive in temperatures up to 35 degrees, but it is difficult for them when the thermometer climbs to 50.
Bees are affected by high temperatures because the queen completely stops giving birth. Also, if the bees are outside and a dust storm comes, half of the bees do not return to their hive.
According to United Nations, Iraq is one of the 5 countries in the world most impacted by climate change. As per locals, in the early 2000s, each bee yielded about 20 to 25 kilograms of honey a year, but now the quantity has plunged to 5 kgs.
Now the area has dried up and the nectar has decreased at an elevated rate. If the beekeeper wants to preserve his bees, he has to move the apiaries to the mountains in search of better conditions, lower temperatures and other things that are more available than what we have here.
Now, to protect bees from the scorching heat, locals have started moving beehive boxes from central Iraq to 7 sites that's scattered across the mountains of Kurdistan region, because the air is cooler here and the land is greener. According to the Department of Agricultural Ministry, honey production has seen a rise in 2022 because of relocation of beehive boxes to mountainous regions. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.